Hello guys! In this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can build website with WordPress and Elementor very easy. I created one-page website for local business, so with this knowledge you can build website for your own business or for your friends. Even you can dive into freelance waters. All of us needing the extra cash, right? Before showing you the whole project, let me tell you the timestamps for this tutorial you can find down there in the description. With that, you can surf through this content very easy. Of course, this website will be built in local on my PC, and later on I'm going to migrate it to live server. Bear with me till the end if you want to know how to do that. Let's see the project. Okay guys, here we have the header area with logo and sections, because this is the website, one-page website. Beneath that we have hero section with overlay, background image, some text and button. Next section is the services with button. Beneath that we have our team section with 3 engineers. Then we have the break section with quote and this parallax effect. Address section with map and icons. Beneath that we have emergency team, and the last section before the footer is the contact us form. Beneath that we have footer navigation with links to services, our team, maps, and of course contact. Okay. Now let's check the responsiveness, because our project is 100% mobile friendly. Let me scroll to the top. Here you can see the width of screen size. Now let's go under the 500 pixels for the smartphone sizes. Here we have our menu, hero section, services, our team, banner section, or quote or break, whatever, address, icons, emergency team, and contact us form. Okay. Okay guys, if you feel this content is valuable to you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to smash the notification bell. With that being said, let's go. First of all, I'm going to start my local server. You can download this local server. Just type Google by Flywheel in Google, and you can download it from their localwp.com address. I have the tutorial about that, so I'm going to put the link into the description and here at the right top corner. Okay. Now, what I have here, there are a new version. Excellent. There is a new version. Okay. Remind me later. Now, let me install new WordPress installation. Click here to add local website. Type here car service. Click on continue. Next, WordPress username. Mine is Nicola and password is very short. Don't forget to change that. Now all the stuff we download in WordPress, setting the environment, the local is managing for us. Okay. Okay. Now I have some error here because probably I have the XAMPP server on my PC also. So let's click here to retry. Okay. And now let's go to admin to open our new website. Type credentials, click on login. Actually, we have the backend of our website. If you want to see front end, It's pretty ugly right now. First, we are going to install the necessary components. Let's go from dashboard. Let's go to the plugins. Click add new. We need Elementor. Elementor is one of the most popular plugin page builder so far, with more than 5 million active installation. Click on install now. And these plugins are very useful if you want to extend the feature of WordPress. And of course, you don't want to buy the Elementor Pro, or you don't have money for that. Okay, click on activate. And we need the theme. These are the WordPress default theme. We can delete it. Here, click on add new to add the Astra theme. Click here on install. Also, one of the most popular themes for WordPress is Ocean WP. Also, I have few tutorials about that theme and how you can build the top bar section, for example, above your header. I will put links down there in the description. After installation, click on activate on Astra, of course. And now I'm going to install the child theme for Astra because I want to save any customization for this theme. For example, I'm going to add the custom CSS, or if you want to add the Google Analytics link into your header or functions PHP, you need to do that through child theme, because after updating the parent theme, those changes will be all written. Okay, now let's go on Google and type Astra child. Let's click on Astra child theme generator. Click on generate. Let's save it. Okay, I already downloaded, but never mind. Now let's go on themes again. Click add new. Click on upload and add our theme here. Not try that here, and click on install now. Okay, now again, let's go to themes. Let's delete 2021 theme. And here we have the Astra parent theme and Astra child. Let's activate that child theme. Don't worry about updating the parent because you have the child. Okay, now we need one more plugin. Click on plugins, then add new. Go on popular ones. And let's find the contact form by WPForms. Also, this is one of the most popular plugins for WordPress. Click on install now. Again, the contact form 7 is a very popular plugin for contact form and gives you a little bit more freedom than the WPForms. I have some tutorial about it. I will put that down there in the description. After installation, let's activate this WPForms plugin. Okay, now we are ready to go. We have all of our components. Now let's go to the customizer of Astra theme. From appearance, go to customize. Also, you can close this tab for child theme. And in customizer, let's click on header builder. But first, we need to create the home page because I want to set some settings. Let me show you. Let's go to pages. Let's delete these two. Go to trash, empty trash. Do the same for the posts and the comments. In pages, let's click add new. we will have one page only because this is the one-page website. For title, let's type the home, and here in sidebar, let's choose without sidebar, and full width stretch for content layout, and disable the title. Click on publish. Let's view our page now. This is the empty page. We are going to create this menu in a second. Again, go to the dashboard. Now go to the settings and click on reading. And here check the static page to be home page. If you want to add the blog section or blog page with blog posts, you need to create the page and call it whatever you want. And for the post page in these settings, just choose it. Okay, now let's save the changes. And now we are ready to go to the customizer. And of course, in customizer, also you can change the homepage settings. Just click here and type the homepage. Okay, and of course, check here a static page option. Let's go one step back. Click on header builder. And here we are going to add the logo to change color and create the menu. Of course, this is the very powerful tool which comes with Astra free. I have some tutorials about it. So if you want to know how to create the header for your future website, you can watch it. Okay, before that, let's create the menu. Click on menus, create a new menu. Type the name of main menu or whatever you want. And for menu location, check primary menu and off canvas menu. Off canvas menu is the menu for mobile screens. This one here, let me show you. This menu. Okay. Now check those two options. Also, you can add the secondary menu and footer menu if you want to create more menus than one. Click on next, and here let's add the items. The first item will be our page, home page here, and the other will be the custom links. So click here on custom link. Here type the URL of services and type the link text, our service. Click on add menu. And the next one will be, let me see, our theme. Sorry, you can close this window. The URL will be dash the pound sign theme or hash sign. Sorry, and here type our theme. Click to add to menu. The next one will be map, and the latest one will be contact. So we have home, our service, services. Okay, let me check our service here. This is the typing mistake. Our team, map, and contact. Okay, let's click here to publish. And we have our menu. Now, let's create the header. Okay, go to the header builder. And here, move the site title and logo. Click here. And for the logo, let me add some media. Okay, and logo SVGs I'm going to edit later. Now let's add the logo. Skip cropping. Okay. And now here you can type the site title, different site title, because this site title will be pop up here in the top bar, actually, here in the tab title, actually, and it is important for SEO. So I don't want to see it on the website. Don't worry, our logo is here, but you can't see it because this is the white color. Okay, now let's change the background color for our menu, for actually header. Type here on this cogwheel or whatever, settings actually. And for background, let's copy our custom green color, hex value. Okay, now again, hover over your logo and click on this pen to edit that element. And here, what we need to do, we need to remove the title and also inline logo and title. You need to do that for the tablet view and for mobile view also. And of course, let's change the color. Again, move that here. Oh, it's okay. And for the mobile, also fine. Okay, now we need to add the toggle button to move up here for the mobile. You see, toggle button, and you can change color, I think. Yes, icon color, for example, white. Okay, now let's go to the general, and actually here for the big screen, we need to move our menu to the top row here actually. And now let me see what we're going to do next. Let's change the width for our logo. Logo width 100 or 150 pixels. Okay. Then let's change the menu. Click on the sign. But now we need to you can change the text link here. Let's choose the white color. Let me see hover state. We need different color actually. Here I think the color is triple trees, and of course we need to change menu font to be Google font, Ubuntu with size of 16 pixels, and text transform will be uppercase actually, and weight will be 500. Let's change the hover state to be white. Now it's fine. Click on publish. Now let's refresh our page. Let's see the responsiveness. Is it good? Yes, it is. It is different from the beginning, but never mind. Here we have our mobile and tablet menu. Okay, now let's go further, and I want to create the hero section. let's exit. Let's go back to our dashboard. Go to Pages. Go to our home page and click on Edit. And here, let's click this big blue button, Edit with Elementor. Wait a few seconds. This is our page builder. Here, we need to add the section with full width. Click here on this button, add a new section, full width section, without gaps, with min height of 800 pixels. Okay, now let's edit that section. Go to Style, or here on this 6 dots to edit actually. Go to Style, Background, add a classic background, click on Image, and choose our background image. Okay, now set position to be center. Without repeat, size will be cover, and let's add the background overlay. Sorry, not image, color, completely black, with opacity of 45. Okay, now we need to make 3 columns. Duplicate again. The width for the first one will be 35 pixel percent actually, and the second one also, the middle one will be 30. Sorry, 35 and 29 point something. Okay, in the middle one we need to add the text editor. You can find it if you click here on these 9 dots and click and drag this text editor in the middle column. Here we need to paste our text. Okay, and we need to add some padding for this for that element. I think yes, padding of 10% left and right, and font size will be 20 pixels. Now in text editor we need to add background color with opacity. Okay, text editor is here. In advance you can add the background color white with opacity of, let me see, here I think, yeah, it's cool. So we need to add the padding again for the text editor. Actually this padding here for text will be applied on this section, that section actually. Padding of 10% right and left, and here we need to add a different padding. I think 20 pixels, 20 top, 20 right, 1 for bottom, and 20 pixels for left. Okay, now let's change the border. Actually, we need border radius of 20 pixels for all 4 sides. Okay, now we need to change the color for that font. Click on Style, and here let's add almost black color. Okay, now I think actually it's not, yeah, it's pretty much the same. You can play with these settings. Now let's change the alignment to be centered and a little bit of padding for top. Okay, now let's add the button. Go here on 9 dots, click on button and drag it down there. Okay, the text will be view services and the link will be # services. Let's add the alignment to be center. Choose the type for extra small. Okay, and we need to add the wrench icon. Okay, icon spacing will be 20 pixels. And style for our text will be font Lato or Lato. Lato transform uppercase, alignment center, yep. Letter spacing 1.7, background color. I think, yeah, this is not that one, this one. Okay, border radius 5 pixels. Margin top will be 50 pixels. Okay, and text color will be sorry, not the background, text color. Okay, now let's add some padding here, not there. Actually, let's change the size on medium or small. Medium. Okay, and set the hover state for our button. Transparency, text color or background type. Let's change the transparency action. Oh, no, not that. Let's clear. What we can do for a hover state, for example, let's copy that green color, set it here and change the opacity. Now it is much better. And for example, text color will be white. Yeah, this is good. Okay, now let's deal with the responsiveness, and let's go to the tablet mode and change the width of columns. The first column will be 29%, 25% in width. The second one will be 50, and the latest one again 25. Okay. Now the font size here, the font size will be 18 pixel, and for the button the font size will be 14. Okay. Now let's check the mobile view. Everything is good. So, okay, that's Fine. Now let's create the services section. Again, let's create the new section. Full width without gaps. No gap, with padding of 76 pixels top and bottom. And now let's add the heading here with white color. Actually, let's add the text here with text services. Services alignment will be center. Okay, what we need here. Let me check the color of this background, triple trees. Okay, in this section, let's change the background color to be triple trees. Okay. Text, we need to change it to be white. Sorry. Again, let's change the font to be Lato. 36 pixels. Font size. Weight 500. Text transform uppercase. Central alignment, okay. And margin bottom. Margin bottom 75 pixels. Okay. We have the title. Now let's add the divider. Again, go to 9 dots. Let's drag and drop the divider. Style will be solid. Width will be 3%. Alignment here. And in style, we need to change the color to be green. Our green color. Weight will be 3 I think pixels, yeah. And let's change the gap, okay. And also let's leave it that gap on in advance. Let's add the margin bottom of -20 pixel, but not here. We need to do that to add that on the text actually. Margin bottom -25 pixels. Okay. Now let's add this sentence here. Again, go on the 9 dots and paste, actually drag and drop the text widget. Paste our text, go to styles, alignment center. The color will be white. Font will be Lato 18 pixels and 400 width. Okay. And also, yeah, let's bring back the -20 pixels for bottom margin of this divider. Now we need to add inner section, because here we have three cards actually, and I'm going to show you some trick here, because I don't want to add the image or icon for that. Just separate element, then the heading and the text, because it will be overload your HTML for this page, and that will be impact on your speed of loading. So this is one trick actually. Before that, let's click on update just to save our changes, and go to, let's add the inner section. We need three sections, 3 columns with margin top of 20 pixel, I think. Okay, now let's add the let's type icon. We need the icon box. Okay, let's change the icon. Type here car. Okay, view will be framed. Shape circle. Let me copy this heading and let me copy this text. Okay, so what we have here, we need to change the primary color. Primary color to be white. Is it white? Actually, the again, go to contact, view will be stacked, not framed. Oh, we need stacked actually because we need this white color. And the primary color will be, yeah, this is the pure white, and the secondary color is the color for icon, triple trees. Okay, spacing will be 50, and size, I think 50 or 150 or 100. Here 100 is enough. Okay, now let's change the typography, actually the styling for title and text here. Let's click on content. Alignment will be centered. Color will be white. And for typography, let me check. Title settings, we need our green color. And also font, I think, let's leave it Roboto. You can choose Lato or whatever you want. Actually, I like Lato. Weight will be 600 and transform uppercase. Okay. Then for description, we need white color. Typography will be Lato. Again. "24 pixels, or no, 18 pixels. And weight 400. Okay, let me check the original. We didn't change the color for title. Now I think this is good. You can change the spacing, for example, here, or you can change the size, padding, or whatever you want. Also, the title has their own spacing, you see. And this is our first card. You need to copy it. And here I want this cox icon, wheels or whatever. Cox, yeah. Okay, and let's let's remove the margin. And here let's change the title and let's change the text. And let's duplicate the last card and let's change the icon. And let me inspect. Oh, this is the trophy one. Okay. Trophy. Again, let's change the title and add different text. Okay. Also, you can add a little bit more text here, just like me. Okay. Now what is next? We need to add this button here. Okay. And let me check again. Okay, we need different button with text of call now. Okay, let's add the button. Let's add this button. Okay, and what we need to add, call now with link to telephone, type number, alignment will be center, size is okay, small, icon, let's use the font awesome library, font alt, and the icon spacing will be 20 pixel. Okay, now let's change the hover state. Here this color will be transparent, completely transparent. The border type will be solid, 1 pixel solid. Okay. Okay, now let's check. Actually, we need to change the border color. We need our, what we need? We need our green color for border. And sorry, for icon also, and typography. Sorry, text color. Okay, and on hover, we need to change that to be white. Hover, white. Let's change the border color on hover. Not green one, the white one. Okay. And now let's see the responsiveness. Let's go on tablet view. What's here? Tablet view, I think everything is good actually. Maybe let's add some padding, let's add some margin here. Okay. And let's check the mobile actually. Or yeah, for the tablet, let's change the width. No, width for divider. And type 10, for example. Everything is good. Maybe you should change the color for icons. For example, to be, where is sizes, icon, spacing size, 80 pixels. Okay, here and there. Okay, icon title, you can change the content actually to be 20 pixel and description 16, just like me. Okay. Now let's copy and paste only style for other sections, for other icons. Okay. And now let's check the responsiveness for mobile. Everything is good. And here we want to add this button on down there. How? The quick but not ideal fix will be this one. Let's copy this icon, this button, and paste it down there. And here, let's click on it, go on advanced, and here in responsiveness, you can hide it only on mobile. That means that in all screen sizes under the 360 pixels, this button will be hidden. Okay. Okay. Now let's go back. And don't forget to hide this button on large screen sizes and for tablets. Okay. Yep, this is good. Now click on Update to save our changes. Next is our theme section. Now let's copy this section here, and we need to change the background color and title, subtitle, and so on. Okay. First, let's change the background color to be white. Okay. Now padding will be 90 pixels actually. Why padding? I don't know, 70. I think that should be enough. Here change the colors for heading and text. Let's click on style, text color, triple trees, and the subtitle again, triple trees. Okay. And what we need to do next? For icon section, let's add margin top 40 pixels. Okay, let me move this tab on another screen. Okay. What we need to do? Okay, we need a different shade of gray. Okay, this one. Background type. No, ed with hash sign. Okay. And here let's add the different icon, but this time I'm going to upload my own SVG and enable it. Okay, now let's go on media and upload all of these SVGs, which I need. Also, let me change the style for the icon. 7B, 7B, 7B. Don't forget the hash. Secondary color. Why is that? Sorry. Primary color. Now it's fine. And here we need the icon for Marco. So different one. Upload SVG. My bad. Okay. Now and here let's copy Marco's name and change the subtitle or text. Now in styling, primary color, that's fine. Let's go to the content, and here for the color, let's add the black, or again triple trees, and the description almost black. Let's change the spacing. Now it's fine. And down there we need to add the icon, only icon. Okay, and here with name of tools. Okay, tools with green color and margin top of 30 pixels. Margin top 30 pixels. Okay, and we need to add now here 40 pixel. No, no. We need to add actually padding 20 or 40 to the top, to the bottom. Okay, and let's change the border radius for that also. On style, go to border and type 20 pixels or 20%. Actually, no, I think 50 or 30 will be enough. Okay, that is not the absolutely the same, but take your time and play with those settings. Okay, now let's copy the styling only and paste it for the middle section. And here you need to add the second icon, like upload the SVG. Okay, choose. Again, let's remove this color and set the primary color. Let me see the value, 7B. Okay. Now, what we have next, let's copy this one and paste just styles. Okay. Here type the first officer and here type John. Now let's delete that button and copy this icon and change it to, I think, orange. Yes. Now, again, copy the style for the column, paste only style actually. Here, copy again for the card, image box actually, and paste the style. Let's change the icon. Again, upload SVG option. And this is the third one. The name will be Brad, and he's the consultant. Let's remove this button, copy that icon. Okay, here type user and find the user cog here. Okay, now what we need to do is to add some margin, right? Okay, let's add some margin. Let's do that for the harder way. For the first column, let's add the margin right of 10 pixels. Margin right 10 pixel. Second column, margin left and right 10 pixel. And remove the column width. And for the third one, margin will be on the left 10 pixels. Okay. Now let's check the tablet view. First column, first icon. Okay, you can change the size, 70 pixels. Okay, and also here you can set the 70 and there for the third one also. Okay, also you can change the size for those icons. And one more thing, I want to add some padding between the end and the content. So let's click here on 6 dots, go to advanced, click on padding, type 10 pixel left and 10 pixel right. Let's go on mobile. Okay, here let's remove the padding for all icons. And let's add the margin for middle one, just middle one. 20 pixels top and bottom. Okay. Now let's click on update again to save our changes. And we need to add our quotes section. Okay. Add a new section. This will be full width without caps. Okay, now let's click on layout. Yep, it will be full without cap with min height. For example, mid height will be 400 pixel. Composition, blah blah blah. Okay, let's click on style. And for background type, we need to add another image. Let me copy, choose. Okay, now let's check the position. Default position will be center, attachment fixed, repeat, no repeat, and size will be cover. Now we need to add the text actually. 9 dots, heading. In heading, let's copy this text. Okay, don't forget to add that BR tag to move just under. You see, just assume I was right, is under the first part actually. Now click on styling. Okay, color will be white for that quote. Sorry, font will be Ubuntu and 40 pixel, of course, and line height will be 2.5. Woot. Or 25, I know, 70. Okay, now let's see. This is our break section, but let me show you what is going to happen when I change this attachment to be default. This picture is static with this text, and now it is fixed. Okay, click on update to save our changes, but before that, let's change the responsiveness. Just for the tablet, for the mobile size, let's change the font size actually and change the line height. Not bad. And maybe you need to add, for example, for mobile, background overlay for complete image actually, for all sizes. Or you don't. Choose for yourself actually. Okay, now go on desktop again, click on update to save our changes. Let's do the next section. And that will be address section. Again, we are going to copy the services section because we need the same color, title, subtitle, blah blah blah. Click here and choose paste. Let's change it. And let's copy the text. And now what we need to do, we need to actually, I think we need to change 2 columns. Yeah, let's delete this one. Let's delete the icon boxes and this button actually in the first one. So First, let's add the map. Before that, let's change the color or the width of those columns. This will be 66% and the right one is 34. Okay, now here add the map. If you don't see it here, just type map, Google Map or whatever. Oh, we need to add our location. This is the Dunavska from Novi Sad in Serbia. Of course, this is the random address. Zoom will be 16 and height will be 425 pixel. Okay, and here what we need? We need one icon and some text beneath that. So let's use the icon box. We need to delete the title. And here, let's first change the icon. Type map sign. This text. Paste here, actually. And let me copy the color for icon, primary color, the green one, actually. And let's rotate this icon for 10 degrees right. Description will be white with font of Lato. Also, there are a few pathways to change to add the default font colors, and so on. But those settings we will cover in one of the next tutorials. Okay, Lato 600 in weight and letter spacing will be 0.5. Okay. Now let's change this spacing. For example, 8. Okay. Now let's duplicate that icon, the first icon, and change it for this one. Okay. Now copy this text, change the spacing to be 8 actually, and rotate to the left with -10 degrees. Okay. Now let's duplicate the third icon. Choose the phone, this icon, and change the text. Okay, and rotate to again 10 pixels left. Never mind. Also, you can, I don't want to do that right now, but sorry, you can paste this text as the links with a tags actually in the HTML and make it clickable. Okay. Now let's add the margin for the middle icon. For example, 20 pixels top and bottom, and click here on this left column, and for vertical line click on middle. Okay, that will be our address section. Let's see the responsiveness. Actually, the tablet view is perfect, and the mobile view also perfect. Again, click on update to save our changes. Now we need to add on-call team, actually, the urgent section with track. Let me show you. Okay. Now, on-call section. Now let me think. The section with 2 columns, padding will be 60 top and 60 bottom. Okay, now let's add the icon for track. Okay, let's change the alignment to be right and rotate to be 20 pixel, 20 degrees on the left minus, and margin right 50. Now let's change the primary color, triple trees. Now size will be 90. Okay. And in this section here, you can use again the icon box, but I'm going to use the text actually. And here let's type on call team and text editor down there. Okay. Now let's change the title for the color for the title, triple trees again. And typography also will be Lato. Okay. Everything is perfect. Let's click here and change the color for the text. Okay. Now, actually, yeah, that's fine. And also we need to add one button, but I'm going to copy that button from here and paste it down there. But I want to move it on the left, and I want to change the background color to be triple trees. Standard color will be that one. But I want to change icon position to be after. And also I want to change the font to be Lato. Okay. Now let's remove the border to be none. And when I hover, let's change. Oh, it's already set. Again, let's change the font family for the text, Lato. Okay, now let's click here on the left column, vertical line set to be a mill. Okay, then let's see the mobile, actually the tablet mode and the mobile. But on mobile, I want to center this icon on center to change alignment, and also to change alignment with title and subtitle. And also I want to change the center for the button and change the responsiveness. Okay, and let's change the margin. Now it's fine. And the almost last section is the contact section. Again, click on update to save our changes. Okay, and then again, actually, let's copy the previous section, the address section. Click here on the track section and click on paste. And there it is. Let's change the text. And change the subtitle. Okay, here what we need to do, we need to remove all this content, 3 icons, click update to save our changes. Before creating the form, let's see our page so far. I think everything is perfect actually. Yep, and from there or from here, let's click exit to dashboard, but open it in new tab. Go to WordPress dashboard, and now we need to create the form. Now let's click here, let's close this, click here on add new, create your form. What we need, let's go from the blank form actually. What we have here, okay, we need your full name field. So go on name and click here to add it. Let's change the label and type your full name. This field will be required. You see, it has the 2 fields. Actually, the first row, it has 2 fields. Next one is your phone, but if you see here, phone field is fancy field, and we are going to add single line text. Drag and drop and paste it there. Here type your phone. Okay, that field is also required. The next one is for email. This is free. Just click here, add your before email, and check the enable confirmation. Okay, and the last field is the paragraph text, and that field also will be required with text of your message. Okay, now let's change the size. It will be large. Also here it will be large, and for email it will be large. Don't mess with this message, because if you check large, that's the problem. Okay, now submit button is the same. Let's click here on save your form, and here in settings you can change the form name, contact form. Also you can change the submit text and sending, but leave it just like here, just like in my tutorial. In notification you can edit the send to email address information, subject for your form, from name, and so on. I think I can discuss with you those settings in the future tutorials. Okay, now again click on save. Let's go back, and here let's refresh our page. Don't forget to save your changes. Go down there into this section, and here what we need to do, we need to make one more column. The first one will be 20 pixel width, the second one will be 60, and again third one 20 or 19 point, almost 20 actually. Okay, in the middle will be our form. Click here on plus sign, choose form, and here select our form. Okay, for now click on update. Again, let's go to the dashboard. Did you remember when I was talking about the child theme and why is that important? Also, I have one idea. Never mind. I had a tutorial about, I think, child theme for the Ocean WP theme, but the procedure and the idea is the same. From appearance, go to the customizer, and there I'm going to paste some additional CSS. Okay, let's go down there to our form and paste. This is the color for class so-called WPForms field label. It changes the text color for all fields label and font weight, of course. Those are the rules for the actually properties for sublabel to be green, and hover state for our button. If you have some time, let's inspect, let's find the ID of that button. Let's paste it here. What we can do, for example, we can add the border radius to be 5 pixels, for example. And I think that's all. Click on publish. And keep in mind that when you are using the child theme, all of these CSS will be saved after updating the parent theme. That's really important. If you ask why do you need to update the parent theme, the security reasons and more new features are the answers. Okay, now we need to make the footer section. This is the last section. Let me show you how it is look like. This is the footer section in Elementor, and this is the footer section in Astra. Okay. Now let me see my notes. We need to create another field with actually 3 columns, sorry. Okay, the first one will be just like for the form, 20% wide, middle one 60, and third one almost 20. Okay, the background will be triple trees. Sorry, the background for a whole section will be not border background, will be triple trees. Okay, now we need to add icon list. Click here on 9 dots, type a list and choose icon list. Paste it here, and now let's change the layout to be inline. Let's make the items. First one will be home. Home without icon. And here, let's just paste your URL there. Remember to check all these links after migrating this website to the live server. Okay. And down there, let's make our services link actually. Okay. Next will be our theme. The next one will be maps. Why maps? Map is fine. Okay, and the latest one is the last one actually, is contact. Okay, now let's change the hover color. Icon text color, hover. Okay, and the text color is the white. Also, we need to add the divider. With color, white color. Okay, now what we have after that, let me see. Yeah, we need to change the alignment to be center. Color white. Okay, font, I forgot to change that. Typography. Later will be our font. Okay, contact section, margin bottom. Contact, oh sorry, this background color, copy it, will be applied only on this middle column. That was my mistake. Now we need to add padding bottom of 5 pixels on icon list. On icon list, padding bottom of 5 pixels, I think. Okay. And box shadow. Click on background. Is it here, or click on styling? Oh, we need box shadow for this column. Okay, border, and there it is, the box shadow. And now we need to move our footer to the top. And to do that, we need to add margin bottom minus 11 pixels on contact section. So margin bottom 11 minus. There it is. Okay. And now on this layout for vertical line, choose middle. No. Then let's add some margin. For example, 10 pixel or 5. Whatever you want. We need to change those blue lines under. So let's check it here if we can do that. Text color, hover, okay. Bam, 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 no. Let's click here to update. Let's refresh to see our page so far, because we are at the end. Move down there. Yeah, we need to add the margin bottom for this section, actually, for whole footer section. Here, margin bottom minus 20 pixel. Now click on update. Okay. Actually, we need more. Minus 40, for example. And we need a little bit more. 50. Now it's fine. Okay. But actually, I think, this is a little bit taller. Now it is better. Now you know the point. You can change those values. Here for the complete section, the whole middle section, or just for the icon elements. Just watch out, just be careful if you're changing the margin or the padding. Now let's see how you can remove those underlines here, because it is very annoying. And I think this is because the Astra theme. Actually, I'm using the console, the inspector, and now I'm going to find the icons. And down there, text decoration, underline. Yeah, just copy all of this. Go to customizer. In additional CSS, let's leave the comment. Okay, paste it here and just type here none. Okay, and let's add the comment here because we need to know for what is this CSS. Click on publish, refresh. Okay, now we don't have our blue underlines, just our footer navigation. Okay, now we need to deal with responsiveness. Okay, let's see the tablet view. Everything is fine. Mobile view. And for mobile, let's again, here let's add the margin minus or minus what? Minus 20 minus 30. Okay, and a little bit of margin for complete middle section, actually, for left and right. Oh, this is not good. Actually, it's not bad. Let's add 5. Nope. What should we do? And no, I don't want to do that, actually. Let's leave it just like this. Okay, now everything is fine. Click on update to save our changes. And let's make our footer. Again, go to customizer. We can refresh our page, and here also refresh our page. Okay, so far so good. Let's go on customizer. Just like header builder, we have the footer builder. Okay, and here for the copyright, you can paste some text here. Actually, copyright car service, it's fine, but you can, if you want, you can move the site title. And powered by, just type here. I have added the actually my NWeb portfolio website, but you can add your own here. In theme author, you can type your brand, and here you can insert a link and so on. Okay. For now, let's leave it be by Astra WordPress theme. Okay, guys, now again, let's close our customizer. Let's see our website, how it is look like. So header section, hero section, services. Oh, our theme. I forgot to change the title for services section. Actually, for our theme section, our theme and the text for it. Okay, now it's good. Let's remove this dot here. Click on update. Again, you can click here to preview changes on that eye icon. So, header, hero section, services, our theme, banner or quote section, address, emergency section, and contact us section. Why we don't see this footer here? Maybe because of that margin here. Actually, let's click on update. Am I right? Now let me see. Yes, I am. And now Let's change the color in Customizer actually. Go to Customize. Go on Footer Builder. Let's move it footer here and see. Okay. This is border color, background color. Let me see which color is that. Let's use eyedropper. This is all ease. Now for background. Click on publish. Let's refresh. Again, problem. But what if I move, for example, bottom 40 minus 40 pixels? Click on update. Now it's better. Only you can add some here, sorry, some margin or some padding for that. For example, 20. Click on publish. One more time. Click on refresh. No, it's not working. Never mind. For now, I don't want to. This tutorial will be too much long. We aren't finished. We need to migrate this website on live server, so you can move this with custom CSS or whatever way you want. Okay. Now let's go here on dashboard, close our tabs here. And now I'm going to show you how you can migrate that on live server. Okay. Now let's go on cPanel actually. Here type the add-on, no, subdomain. We need to create one subdomain for our website. Okay, click here. And there type car service. Okay, click on create. And we have our document root here. Go back. Go to cPanel. And here let's type the WordPress. Okay, click not there. Click on Subtaculous. Click on install. And down there, choose the, let me see, car service. There it is. Okay. Let's type your credentials. Mine will be pretty much simple, but use the password generator here. Type your email. And with this, you can create the WordPress with one click. Okay, now let's go on admin. Skip adding the SSL. This is all for experimental purposes, but I don't know why I have the warning, because here I have the SSL because my main domain has the SSL. So click on Advance and accept risk and continue. Okay. And first, this is our new website, but first let's see how we can export our website from here. Okay, click on plugins. Now let's type all in one, and I'm going to install the all-in-one WP migration plugin. Okay, click on activate. So far we have 3 plugins on our car service website. In dashboard, click here and click on export. Export to. In free version, you can only export it like file. We need to wait. Okay, let's download our file. Okay, then close it. Let's go to our NNWeb, not here, to our car service new WordPress installation on our subdomain, but I don't want to install that on my main domain, but I assume if you want to build that for you, you already buy the URL, your domain actually. Okay, here let's click plugin, add new, and again let's install the same plugin. Okay, click on activate, and here let's click on import. Maximum upload file size is 128 megabytes and our file is 72, so just drag and drop and wait. Okay, now let's click here on proceed. And again, wait to all-in-one migration do stuff for us. Click on finish and don't forget to save permalink structure if you have it, if you have the blog post or whatever. Click on finish. Now click on view website. Wait a second. And we have our website live. See, this is completely live website with SSL. All sections are there: footer, contact us, emergency address, banner, our team services, hero area, and the header with navigation and logo. Again, one more time, let's check the responsiveness. It's definitely very, very good. Here we have some problem. Please add some space between first icon and map. I believe you have learned so far how to do that. It's pretty much fine. Click here to see the navigation. Everything is okay. Okay, guys, thank you for watching this tutorial till the end. Congratulations, you have built your first website just right now, and you have the skills to build the website for your own business, friends, or foe, maybe, or I don't know, just as I mentioned earlier, maybe you want to do some freelancing stuff about websites. Don't forget to check WordPress, Elementor, Gutenberg, and other page builders, and more than 50,000 plugins in WordPress ecosystem. Okay, guys, again, thank you for watching. If this tutorial is valuable to you, subscribe, hit the bell, and see you next time. Bye-bye.